Ponda Baba, a burly Aklish thug. Ponda smuggled spice for Jabba the Hutt alongside his friend Dr. Cornelius Everzan, a murderous former surgeon Ponda had rescued from a bounty hunter. Hello and welcome to Centurions Corner, and today we are reviewing from Hasbro's Star Wars The Black Series and Star Wars A New Hope, Ponda Baba. Now, if you've been following the channel for quite a while, I'm a massive sucker for the original trilogy characters, and I've been hoping for a Ponda Baba for a long time. And this guy's been kind of out and about, but unfortunately just not having the funds and all that to actually catch up. So I'm slowly catching up with the new Black Series that have just come out as well, and really can't wait to get this guy out. So yeah, he's looking really nice here in the window display with this new sort of A New Hope looking sort of line of the orange as well. I kind of always thought A New Hope would be yellow for some reason rather than the orange, because it's now filtering into like the Mandalorian culture, I guess. But yeah, so here he's in the window, got a little pistol here on the side, Ponda Baba written down the side, got him on the side here as well, and then flick him around to the back. He's number 2 in the New Hope line, and with his bio and his picture, swinging it back around to the front, and here he is. So without further ado, let's just crack this bad boy open. So here he is in his little blister pack. Obviously we can now just see his tootsies, and he only comes with that one accessory here. So we get him out for our first impressions. And he looks like he comes on a Yavin Luke body here, which is a really good, because it's actually my favourite Luke's. So it's quite nice that he's on that body there. And it's easy done by Hasbro. But the face sculpt looks great. So we're going away, take some pictures, and we see you in a moment. We're taking his photos, and what can I say about this figure from the outset? Well, he's actually done really well. I think Hasbro have done a fantastic job on this guy. I know it's 90% reuse of Luke Skywalker's body, however, I just think it works. I mean, customizers have been actually making this Ponda Baba for a while, even using this body as well, so they've kind of obviously took a leaf out of their books, but it just works. It looks really cool. The actual right colours are here, and stuff on there as well, and I think the actual main draw of the actual character is the sculpt. Maybe the head looks a little bit too big in a way, but I think it still works. So yeah, we can go into his accessories. He only comes with one accessory, which is his little blaster. In the actual bar, I think it's like a San Diego Comic Con kind of exclusive, where Obi-Wan, Dr. Everzan and Ponda Baba were in it, and he actually come with his spare hands, because Ponda Baba, he has different hands. When he stands on Luke and he's like, well, it doesn't stand on me, but he pulls him to one side, he's actually got this kind of like hoof, kind of suction cup hand, but obviously when he gets it cut off, it's laying on the floor with a humanoid kind of alien hand, you know. So they've gone for the sort of normal human-like hands for this guy, which is fine. I rather these than the other ones because they don't really hold any weapons at all. So yeah, the only thing he's got is this little blaster. So it's just a standard blaster there. Nice little red handle with a kind of, it looks a bit like a food whisk on the end there, but it sits in his hand, pretty cool. And it is slightly different to the blaster that we got with Luke, because he come with the Princess Leia kind of blaster. Yet it still fits into the actual holster there, and I just snapped it. So it just snapped off. I could have deleted it and re-glued this on and pretend it never happened, but you know, we have to sort of go through these things, and I have to warn you that maybe this bit here is a little bit too thin, so I've glued it in place. It's still kind of not set yet, and maybe if you need to put it into the holster, I've done it once before off camera, but I guess that little hole there is a little bit too sort of strenuous for this long line on that part here, so just be careful if you're going to put it into that holster. But nonetheless, we can actually go into the figure itself and go through his articulation. So head-wise, he can go left, he can go right, he can look down this far, and he can look up this far, which is pretty good for the size of the head. He's got a little bit of swagger in there as well, if you want a bit of personality, like rotation here at the arm, and it can come up this far as well. We have got rotation here at the elbow, and on a single elbow joint it comes up to about 90 degrees. Hand wise, rotation, and it's on a hinge. And then we have waist here, can't really go down much, can't really go back much. It's just because the upper belly is kind of like quite high up in here, so it doesn't give that kind of articulation around on that part, but it's quite nice and loose if you want to swivel. And then we have leg wise, comes up this far, forward, back, upper thigh rotation, double knee joint with the pins here showing, and then a rocker and a pivot at the ankle. So yeah, all in all, it's actually a really good body. I really like this Yavin Luke body, to be honest with you, and I've used it for a couple of other customs in the past as well. So because it's like a generic, very generic sort of Star Wars kind of jacket and top kind of look, isn't it? But yeah, going through the actual sculpt as well, we can actually look at the face and that hair that comes sort of down on here. Yeah, I love the actual wash. It kind of actually looks like he looks a little bit wet in a way, with that kind of gloss kind of varnish on the top of the head there, and the eyes are really reflective and looks really cool. I kind of wish a little bit of maybe a dark wash on here just to give it a little bit more kind of off colour. Just looks a bit too clean down here for these I don't know what I don't know what he's been eating, let's just say that. And down here on the actual Luke jacket, it's got like a bit of a dark wash on here in little places, so they've actually put a bit of a stainage over the top as well, which is pretty good for Hasbro these days. Well done, guys, putting a bit of weathering on there. There's nothing on the back, however, but there is all on the front and on the arms here. Down to the legs and the shirt, so he's just got a very sort of very creamy looking here, down to a lighter brown on here. I haven't painted this bit here, but I'm not too sure if he actually has the holster clip that goes around his leg. And then down to the boots, and then we've got these little hands which have got a little bit of fur on there as well, a bit of like different greens as well to add a bit of a dark wash on there. So yeah, a really cool figure, really nice. You know, like, you know what I'm like, I really like the original trilogy stuff, so it's kind of nice that they're actually bringing these guys out. We could just bring in Luke as well on the side here for a bit of comparison on here. Let's just bring these into camera a little bit. So yeah, it's just kind of cool to have these guys, to be honest with you. So yeah, what do you think of this guy? Are you going to pick this guy up, or do you think he's going to be a bit of a peg warmer being the original trilogy? Because it is kind of hard these days to work out what's going to sell and what isn't. So let me know in the comments down below. You can subscribe, ding the bell, be a membership, follow me on Instagram and all those other gabbins as well. And until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye!